Oseo, what's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mamina. You can call me Mina for short, or Divine Star Seed. This is another collaboration with the beautiful, gorgeous Mystic Star Magic. I love her to bits. Make sure you guys check out her link in the description to get an extended reading to your message and see what things resonate together for you. You can choose any pile you want. I'm particularly doing 3. I'm not sure how many she's doing, but choose whichever intuitively called to you and then see how they align with each other. Before you make your choice here, you have the options between hands, crescent moon, and snowflakes. Not the name of the tarot decks. Those are the energies I feel for each deck though. We're focusing on inner peace and the blessings that will bring for you. So before you make your choice, close your eyes. Inhale deeply for 3. Hold the breath for 3. Slowly release for 4. Pause the video. Do that as many times as you need to until you feel grounded and you feel ready. Remember that this is for the collective. Only take what resonates to and for you. 33-4 is important for all the piles, regardless of which one you choose. That breath sequence and the numbers, the numerology matters for you. So make sure you look that up and go ahead and choose your pile, and I will see you there. All right, pile 1, you chose hands. Okay. I'm hearing a song for you, and the singers are known as gospel singers. They're a gospel family, brother and sister. Their whole family sings, actually. However, they have a lot of songs that were crossovers. So you might have heard this when you were younger or back in the day. If you haven't, I recommend listening to it for how it will resonate for your message. I believe it's called Addicted Love or Addictive Love. It's by BB and CC Wines. I might have to put the link to it in the description. Don't quote me on the title because it's been a long time since I've listened to it. But the lyrics are along the lines of, you see, he's taking my heart and show me the right way. Oh, no doubt about it, no. See, I'm lost without it. This love takes me higher. Yeah, something like that. This love takes me higher. I didn't know why then. I think it's I found it was addicted love. I'm trying to pull the lyrics from memory. That's the song I'm hearing for you guys. I feel like you're starting to trust in a higher power, in a higher source more than you ever have before, mainly because you're also starting to see how that source of power reflects not only in your surroundings, but within you as well. So there's a divine energy, whatever you may want to call it, that activates and brings to the surface your own spiritual awareness and power. You're no longer an individual that's just sitting and settling for things anymore. I feel like once upon a time that's what you did, probably even up to recently. You would take the hits. Oh, I'm strong enough, I can take it, I can handle it. And I feel like a lot of times when people tried to bless you, when they tried to give you a hand for help, because you're either used to being really independent or you're used to being let down, you would go, oh no, I'm fine. And I've brought up this example before. It's coming in for you, just not in the same vibration it typically does for others, but it's like the story of the guy in the boat, and he's sitting there saying, oh, God will bring me help, or the divine's going to come along and give me a blessing, and everything is flooding, and like a person comes by on a boat, and they come by on all these different things, and then finally a helicopter, and each time he just sends the person away and then he drowns, and he feels like he was abandoned. But it's like you kept being sent the help in different ways, in different forms. It was up to you to choose which one you wanted to take. It's a similar lesson here for you, but I feel like you're starting to heed it. So whereas before a boat may come through, you let it go. The helicopter comes, you would let it go, and then you would find yourself drowning in some type of pain or disappointment or not being able to have what you needed when you needed it. Now that you're learning to put yourself first, but you're also learning that it's okay to be open, because your openness and your willingness to accept depends upon you and no one else. No one can take anything from you that you don't give, and no one can stomp on your blessings unless you allow them to. And now that you're starting to have that awareness, you're allowing your hand to be open to receive. So I feel like hands is important here. You might be someone who also has a healing ability, or somebody with a healing ability is around you, and they might be known for having the ability to lay hands, as we would call it. So these are just some symbols and signs for you of what some of you might be on the road for, and some of you are already having the realization of. Let's see. Let's look into your inner peace here. What's activating your inner peace? Ooh, ooh. Talk about it. First out, first one. In the upright, we have the 10 of earth. Look at all the bread. You've heard that expression, break bread, break bread. You have support where you wouldn't think. It's like in places that you wouldn't typically think you would have that support, it's starting to show up and show out. Even if it's from complete strangers. You are somebody that would give something off your back to another person in need if they really need it. You would break bread with somebody if they needed the peace more than you did. And before, you would do that and think nothing about getting anything in return, but you weren't also, you weren't open to also receive getting anything in return either. Now you're starting to get those rewards. Now you're starting to see people come in and be supportive to you. This is normally a card of foundation and legacy and lineage. And it's like somebody's coming in to support your dreams, to support your foundation, to give to you, fill your cup. You could have been catering something not too long ago. Somebody could be in the catering energy because I'm smelling actual bread and like pastries. So maybe somebody's into either baking pastries, or maybe you had a grandmother that loved baking pastries. Okay. We have the 4 of air. You used to burn yourself out. Looky here. Here's help. Just when you thought, I'm so tired, I can't go on. When do I catch a break? All of a sudden the help starts coming. It comes in spiritually first. It comes in as signs, symbols, vibrations, and then it starts to manifest as people, situations, opportunities. Foundation, support. People wanting to come and break bread with you, wanting to feed you and fill your cup for a change. No longer carrying stuff all on your own. A part of your inner peace is also you being able to admit that once upon a time, you used to let things just pass by you. You used to just kind of let things go on its way. You wouldn't always get upset about it, but it's kind of like a condition. It's a way that you've conditioned yourself. There are circumstances that help to support that conditioning. Now, as you move into self-realization, as you move into awareness, you're coming out of that mentality. You're starting to see just how powerful and mystical and magical the energies around you can be. You're no longer doubting in the unknown, you're trusting in the unknown. And you realize there's a lot of healing that needs to be done within yourself, and you're allowing that cleansing to take place. The star card is about those healing waters. It's about that cleansing. I always tell you guys, the person goes out to the stream to cleanse themselves, to prepare for the wishes and the blessings that are coming in. And one of the key things, and I want you to really, really pay attention to this. I can't tell you what to do, but I want you to pay attention to this. Take to heart an understanding that you are the blessing. And the star in the sky, that north star, that energy you're meant to follow, and your what they call your true north, your destiny, you are that. That's why when you start moving in that direction, it feels like a returning of home. It feels like a coming into the true you. The hidden self, and I've been saying this for the longest time, it is ready to be acknowledged. Many of you fear your hidden self, which is the aspects of the higher self that are the most powerful and potent. And most people fear it because it feels at first like such an outer body experience. But that's only because some of us are very attached to the physical form, this flesh. But even this is sacred. And when you allow yourself to admit that, to be balanced in both, that the spirit is sacred, that the body is sacred, that at the end of the day, you can love this life that you're living right now and also enjoy the cosmic and the mystic energy that's out there, because it's all a part of you. It's all around you, as above, so below. This isn't, I know a lot of times people take this as meaning it's an exact reflection. I tell y'all all the time, mirroring is not always an exact reflection. Sometimes what you're seeing above is showing you just how big and expansive and massive you are on the inside. All those galaxies, all those nebulas, all of that energy exists within you. You are a multidimensional being. That doesn't mean that you're always acknowledging it though, right? So when you look at space, you see this thing that's bigger than you. And in some ways you could identify it as that, or you could say, I realize I'm a part of that. And as that exists without here, it exists out there, it exists in here too. I'm not confined to this body, but I'm also not just floating in the midst of endless nothing. You know, there's a good way to see a void and there's a bad way, right? Sometimes the void can represent emptiness, loneliness, doubt. Other times void can just represent abundance, a space where things keep multiplying and never run out of space. They just keep evolving and evolving and evolving. And that's what's happening with you right now. You are evolving. We're going to get into Mystic Star Magic's Mystical Signs Crystal Ball Oracle. And again, I'm seeing like helping hands reaching out to you, wanting to give you support, wanting to give you guidance. You just need to be willing to trust, to look up and trust. And remember, you are the light in your own darkness here. When they say he in the song, for some of you, it could be a person, or you're known for being this for other people, like this light, this inspiration to others, because the star card can also be someone who has a lot of attention, recognition, is inspiring and tends to be inspired by others. That's an energy that's here as well. They say he in the song in reference to like source, God, a higher, the male aspect of a higher energy. However, for you guys, it could just be source, or it could be like a person next to you, he or she, somebody who encourages you, who supports you when you feel tired, when you feel exhausted. They come in and they pick you back up again. You might have started coming into energies like this. Always use your discernment, but definitely allow yourself to see and believe that you are worthy of that kind of support and love. And look at that, we have dragon, shift. Changes will happen suddenly for you because you're allowing it to. You're allowing yourself to go through a change. You're no longer holding back or fearing it. And that's a beautiful thing. Darling, that's a beautiful thing. You could be the year of the dragon, like myself. You could be the year of the dragon. Dragons can also represent protection and wisdom, treasure. Some of you, and it's right here with this 10 of earth, the break bread energy. Some of you might find that those who are helping you, breaking bread with you, they're helping you with your legacy. They're helping you with your growth. If you're opening a bakery or you're doing something with business, these are the people who come in and say, what do you need help with? What can we support you with? If we don't have money, what can we be hands-on? Remember, I said this reading was about hands. How can we be hands-on with what you need? This is you putting in the work. This is building a foundation. I feel like you're breaking family curses here, or jinx of the past. You know how some people have family that go, oh, I didn't make it, you wouldn't make it. Oh, I didn't do this, you wouldn't do this. Many of you are leaving that behind. Y'all like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm going through the shift. I'm going through the change. That ain't got nothing to do with me. We have mystery, star energy as well. You're trusting in the unknown. We have bizarre circumstances will arise. Something peculiar, interesting energy here. I feel like the bizarre thing isn't a bad thing here. It's just bizarre to you because it's like, now what are the chances of that? You know what I mean? It's like you're sitting somewhere just baffled for a second, like, I knew certain things were coming in, but what are the chances it aligned quite that way? Pay attention to the sky, guys. There's a lot of powerful shifts happening in the sky right now. We just had a meteor shower. What was it, yesterday? And before, well, this reading is being filmed, so I think it was yesterday the meteor shower happened. That's a symbol here. That's a sign here. Bizarre, mysterious circumstances that seem to lead to these really powerful moments. I keep hearing trust and believe, trust and believe. You didn't know why then, but you will soon. So there's some type of miracle or chain of events that either have happened or will happen, and you're gonna be like, I don't know what that was about, and you'll find yourself knowing what it was about later and how it's contributing to your journey. We have cat. Look at that hidden. Wow, we have cat. Somebody has a pet cat. I just seen a cat run across the floor, and I don't have a cat here as I'm looking at this card. Beware of cruelty, enemies, and quarrels. Don't get caught up in nobody's ish, you hear? Don't get caught up in nobody's drama-rama. You're going through a shift. Some of these things are going to be unknown. You're going to have to trust your intuition. You're going to have to ride the waves a bit. So don't let nothing and no one come in and discourage you. Remember what I said about there being like family or people around who would typically be like, oh, if I couldn't do XYZ, you can't. Or maybe something you're doing, you suspect it or you wanted family to support you and they didn't. And once things start paying off and the blessings start coming down, you start getting that attention, you start getting that recognition. Some of them are going to all of a sudden want to be like, remember when? Don't feed into that. Stay focused. I don't care if they're family, friends, co-workers, former, whatever they were to you. It don't even matter. Stay focused. Accept the change. Accept the treasure coming in. Don't burn yourself out over silliness. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Annoying people, places, and things. See what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in unnecessary conflicts right now. Don't let nothing disturb your inner peace. Your inner peace is what's helping you to realize and tap into your blessings. And when that happens, sometimes things, situations, and circumstances come along to try to throw you off, to try and tire you out. Remember, genuine support will be there. It might seem, remember what I said, it might come in as spiritual first, and then it comes into the physical. You got to be willing to see and accept it either way. And look at that. We have flow. And I'm hearing, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Journey or new enterprise. You're on a whole new path right now. You don't have time. I'm hearing, I got no time for fake ones. Somebody must have said that to themselves. So whoever watching, if you say that to yourself while you're watching, that was your energy I was picking up on. So you know this message is for you. But that's for everyone. You ain't got time for fake ones. You only can focus on higher love, higher energy. The song might be called Addicted Love or Addictive Love, but it's not speaking to a partner or being caught up in a situation that's toxic for you. It's talking about, I get it. I'm being taken higher, to higher planes, to higher level. I always tell you guys, it's not always about the falling into love, it's being uplifted into love. And any relationship can lift you into love. They just do it in different ways. There's the romantic way, the divine, counterpart. There's divine unions of friendships, business partners, and etc. Different people can lift you and raise you up in different categories. It's up to you to use your discernment and to trust. You know your situation. So don't play boo-boo the fool when you see the truth. Always pay attention. Don't clout your mind just because you're trying to fit in. You don't want to necessarily beef with nobody, blah, blah, blah. You can avoid, this hidden energy right here ain't so hidden, because I feel like when that came out, most of you knew who that was. Same thing with this. You know who these darker energies are and why you need to be in this higher vibration of shift, flow, mystery, allowing yourself to explore the unknown. These two energies down here wouldn't want you to do that. They wouldn't want you to step too far out of what they're used to you accepting as your truth. And that former truth is no longer truthful for you anymore. That old story, it's no longer your story. Let's see how much. So, whoop. I love when the divine does this. I'm trying not to make y'all dizzy. I bumped the camera with my head. Don't bump your head, people. We have focus. Does this not fit everything I just said? What are your priorities right now? What are you giving attention to? Where are you setting your intention? Your highest potential. Be strong in your purpose. You will achieve your goals. Somebody here is willing to break bread with you and willing to help you see and activate the higher essence of who you are. And like I said, somebody's been tapping into the divine energies. You've been really tapping into those divine energies and seeing results. So don't stop. Don't stop for naysayers. Don't stop for people who would fill you with doubt and, nay, you can't do this. Nay, you can't do that. Somebody might have went to a theater when they were younger, or you always liked theater. Because I heard naysayers like with an accent, and then I heard the nay to this, nay to that. So somebody might have liked theater. Magic, alchemy, you can't make it up. Mystery, You can't make it up. Not everybody resonates with witch. Not everybody has to resonate with witch. You might resonate with high priestess. You might resonate with divinely protected, highly favored, as my mother would say. Whichever, however. Do you see it? Do you see how it aligns for you? It's aligning for a reason. Study sacred geometry and light magic more. And when I say light magic, specifically studying the energy of the sun, take time to sit in the sun. Close your eyes, look up towards the sky. Don't do this for too long. Do it, periodically to get some of you'll see light codes behind your lids when you do this. Don't look at the sun when it's at its highest and at its hottest. That's too bright. Not everybody can handle that, and you're not supposed to do it. But allow yourself to look up a bit when your eyes are closed and you can see that reddish tint. Blink really fast like you're snapping a picture, and then see what light codes. Write them down. Meditate on them. See what the message is. Sacred geometry is important for you guys, okay? Alchemy is important for you. We have curiosity and ahead of your time that's standing out to me the most. Integrity. There's a lot of wisdom in you, a lot of wisdom in your bloodline, ancestors before you, going back very far. When I say ancestors, I'm not just talking about that one grandma or that one grandpa. I'm talking about a long line. And look at that soul family. What I tell you, support's going to come in. It might come in spiritual first, and then it comes into the physical. You are loved and supported in places that you wouldn't believe. And when that energy starts coming in, you might find yourself going, oh my gosh, I didn't think those people even knew about me. I didn't think that person cared, and da 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 da. And all of a sudden, everybody starts showing up when you really need them to. But it starts with you. Support. Support is here. Order from chaos. Happy reunions. Maybe there's some old friends that you lost contact with that'll be coming back around the bend. Whoop. Enough said. Spirit guys, you see, this love takes me higher. I didn't know why then. I found it was addictive love, a higher source. You see, his love takes me higher. Show me the right way. Show me the balanced way, the right way. I'm trying not to sing too much because my voice is actually tired, but spirit wants what it wants done when it wants it done. I ain't making excuses because by now y'all are used to hearing me sing, but sometimes I be tired and they be like, sing it anyway. So, but I do recommend that y'all look up that song. It's really important to your message. I'm going to pull one more tarot and then pile one. That is your reading. And we're going to actually ring you out. Queen of Earth. Listen here. You know how to create and maintain the bounty in the plenty. Some of you could be teachers, or you could actually be a mom. I'm getting like a teacher vibe, or someone who really cares for kids. You might have programs that are for kids. There's something to that. Whether you have kids or not, you have a nourishing energy in yourself, and it's time that you allow that energy to give you some nourishment, and that you allow others to pay you back in kind. But always remember that you have the capability to create something out of nothing, and to take something that already exists. You could take a rotten apple and make it a golden one. That's the power of the Queen of Earth. She's able to cultivate the energies and bring about the changes and the blessings that she needs to. I feel like this is the image that you should meditate on. I pray that message resonated for you. Make sure that you check out Mystic Star Magic. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. All right, pal 2, welcome to your reading. Remember that this is a collaboration with Mystic Star Magic. If you're coming from her to me, welcome. If you're just watching me now, please go and check her out too to get the extended message. I absolutely adore her. She's amazing. She's so sweet. And you can see how these messages align. Let's see what inner peace is coming to you, pal 2. I'm hearing a song for you as well. I heard the old school version, like the instrumental to the old school, and then it slowly started to transition into the movie version of this song, and the movie it went to was Sister Act 2. So it's Ain't No Mountains High Enough. And in that one, like, each person had a different part. So there's something to that, to each person having a different part here. People that you are connected to, or people who are coming into your life playing a major role in the blessings that are coming in. But your inner peace always starts with you. Remember that. It always starts with you. People can contribute to it. People can even help you maintain it. But it starts with you, and this overall maintenance depends upon you. Never forget it. You're getting over hurdles. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far, don't worry, baby. Those are the lyrics I'm hearing. Let's see. We have judgment, rising above. Rising to the occasion, answering a higher calling, like graduating. Someone's graduating. Now, this could be literally, like, you could be literally graduating from somewhere. Maybe you went back to school. Maybe you were in school. But I feel like it's more so in life. It's just like in life, you're learning to rise to the occasion, to rise above. You're not allowing yourself to just be pushed down anymore. That in and of itself is a blessing. Look at that. Casting them roses, like, I don't care about these challenges. I'm not here to compete with nobody. I'm my own star. Rising above the complications and challenges. Seeing a higher energy, a higher truth, and a higher peace. By first facing doubts, possible fears, letting all that go. You're not here to be in competition with nobody. But you're also not here to just be thrown to the side either. We have a flipper. We have a flipper. The Empress. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whichever you resonate as, baby. The confidence, the self-love is here. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low. You're here to win all day. All day. We're going to get into mystical signs, crystal ball oracle. I keep hearing that song. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no river wide enough. Ain't no... Wait, no. It's ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. There we go. So you guys feel like y'all been over some mountains, through the valley, over the river, by the bay, down, over the creek, and under, and yonder, and so on, and so on, and so on. But you're still here. And you're finally reaching that point where you understand what you need to do. You're getting it. Like, this is what I need to do. And as you tap into that, it's making you more peaceful, more grateful. And that's just bringing in. Some people aren't going to be able to explain your blessings, but guess what? It's not their job to. It's not their, you don't even need to explain it. You just need to let it happen. Not everything needs an explanation all the time. Oh, I love when confirmations come through. If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far, don't worry, baby. Support. You have many loyal friends that will help you. If they're not there with you, first of all, whether they're there with you now or not, know that you deserve that. Call it into your space. I only have loyal and supportive people around me, friendships, family, etc. Those who aren't, let them fall off like flies, okay? Let the genuine ones come in and show you support. They're not going to have to ask you for nothing. They ain't going to ask you for freebies, none of that. You make a business, they're going to say, what can I buy? I don't even wear that, but I'll wear it for you. How can I show you some love? How can I show you some support? Where you going? What you need? I'll get to this one in a sec. Didn't I just say, look, openness, open to receive. And we also have health. You will enjoy good health for a long time. You will receive a compliment and a new friend. Look at this. Look, I can't. I feel like you guys are blooming. See how she's throwing the roses? Like casting aside anything that doesn't matter, casting aside anything that doesn't support her highest good. She's not here to compete with anyone. She enjoys her own unique individuality. This is whether you're he or she. The Empress energy, being confident in yourself, knowing what you're capable of, knowing what you can create and doing it. And this is you being open to that, being open to receive your flowers. Someone wants to give you your flowers, receive those flowers that they want to give. If you were dealing with any kind of health issue, from stress or worry, that'll be clearing up real soon. You got to put in the work though. Can't just only pray about it. You got to actually do something about it. Okay. Let's continue on with your message, pal 2. This inner peace is worth it. And you know it's worth it. And there's no one who loves you is going to want to rock the cradle of that inner peace. Some people can be selfish sometimes, but you gotta let that go. If somebody wants to be selfish, you don't have to completely cut someone off if you don't feel like they're really a bad person, but you can't participate in their selfishness towards you. You can't encourage it. Okay, way too many cards are trying to come out here. Ooh. Look at this. Reclaim your innocence. You are a child of the universe. Remember your spiritual essence. See the divinity in all beings. Look at that. I'm hearing that song. What is it? We'll be counting stars. I'm hearing that song. The lyrics are something like that. Like, we'll be counting stars. You are a star. Y'all may resonate with about what I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's close off your reading. Let's go. Let's get your last couple of messages, pal 2. You're graduating. Your inner peace comes because you're graduating. You're realizing your inner power. You're the star here. You're not letting any challenges keep you away from your goals, from your dreams, from people who genuinely support you. And that's a huge part of that. If you want to look at that song outside of just a relationship, if you want to look at it for personal development, ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you, to keep me from the inner me, to keep me from those who will really support me, to keep me from my dream, etc., etc. You let it go on and on. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. And that's what it was in the movie, really. All of them had to come together, right, to support, to save their school. But in your case, it's kind of like coming together with an inner you, and that's opening the door for you to come together with the people you need to. Oh, look, karmic lessons, peer pressure, moral code. These are the things that you're breaking free of. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna start spinning the wheel in my favor. I want to be open to my destiny. I'm not here to be played by anybody. They cannot compete where they don't compare. I'm a star. So I'm going to just go head on and let my light shine like the star that I am. And look at this. Look at how these align. We have sacred space, positive outcome, clarity, lucky attachments, removing obstacles, judgment, graduation, rising above, elevation, elevating to a sacred space. Some of you could literally be moving somewhere. You might be moving somewhere new. The Empress, divine creation. This is when people be like, say less. This is that kind of moment. The 12 equal to 3. What numbers do we have here? I feel like they're significant. We have 26 and 20. These numbers are significant here. They're pointing them out to me. 5 and 11. I feel like you should look up 11 as a master number. Keep in mind that 11 does equal to 2, which 20 would as well. And you have the 26 here. The power of 8 is of significance. The power of 6 is of significance because 12 makes another 3. And then we have 3. Acceptance. Personal Is that personal? Yeah, personal commitments. Look at that. The way that energy, and look how expressive she is. This is the energy that you're elevating into. If you weren't really like an expressive person before, like let's say you were shy to dance or you didn't like talking a whole lot, you might be finding yourself in the position where you want to do those type of things more often. And pile 2, that was your reading. It got straight to the point. Sometimes they'll have me ring a reading in or ring it out. Your reading wants to be rung out. Your reading wanted to be rung out with a symbol. I pray that resonated for you. Do check out Mystic Star Magic. Comment below how this reading touched you. Peace, love, and light, beautiful soul. All right, pile 3, you chose Snowflakes. Okay. Again, not the name of the deck, just the vibration. Look at the sides kind of look like that, like little sparkles of snowflakes. Stardust and snowflakes. That's significant here. Oh my gosh, with the songs. Each group is channeling with a song. This is about your inner peace and what blessings are coming towards you. And sometimes what comes out in messages like this is the hurdle you're getting over before the blessing. I'm hearing one of my mother's favorite songs. And that is, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. It won't work, and for no weapons formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. That's the part I keep hearing over and over. Now, traditionally in the lyrics, it does that, and then he says God will do what he says he'll do. He'll stand by his word. But I'm hearing the no weapon part over and over again. So some of you you've had to like reinforce yourself, so to speak. For a minute, this is the energy that some of y'all were coming in with, and some of the pals like this. I might have been getting defeated or feeling kind of down, but you know what? Nothing formed against me is going to prosper. Nothing formed against me is going to conquer me. I have the power. So it's not so much just about, I mean, yes, you trust in a higher energy. You were led here. You're watching this reading. Mystic Star Magic's channel, you'll watch her readings, and I'm guaranteeing a similar message will come through because these messages always align in these collective collaborations. There's something here where you already know there's a higher power, but you had to start acting upon your own inner strength as well. You understand that a divine energy increases it, but your own individuality plays a part too. So it's not saying you can't depend on others. It's not saying that there isn't an energy for you to pray to or count on, but you're starting to realize that the divine wants you to move, to be in movement, to live life, to enjoy it, to experience it. Not just sit on your knees and only pray and that's it, but to do, not to beg or plead, but command a space. Command the space with the authority that you were born with the divine essence that you were born with. And you're learning how to do this. You're someone who typically could be described as delicate. But in delicate things, there tend to be great power. I'm seeing a glass of water. And it's you know when they take water and they speak affirmations into it and they freeze it and you see the different shapes, and yours is the shape of the snowflake and it's very crystal clear. This isn't saying snowflake for the dumb reasons people invent it for. This isn't saying snowflake for anything other than to say detailed, delicate, beautiful. A lot stronger than most would think. So any weapon that was against you, anything that was disrupting your peace, trying to create chaos, you're learning to push that aside by reinforcing yourself. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. No wicked words against me shall prosper. No ill intent can remain or will affect me. Divinely protected at all times. I have people that I extend energy to protect, and that's always my saying, and it always has a double meaning. Divinely protected at all times, because I don't play no games. So you've got to be that way about your own presence as well. Yes, there's a higher energy contributing to it. I feel like somebody needs that reinnervated. Yes, you are seeing the signs and the symbols, and there are this. It could be Shiva for some of you. Shiva came out. I think I mentioned Shiva in one of the other pals. I'm not sure. You might have to check, but the energy was hovering at the very least. You might have different deities or different ascended masters that when you're feeling like you're in some type of peril, they come to your dreams or they come speak with you, like Ganesh. Different ones. Grandmother spider. Woo, that's the energy right there. Grandmother spider just walked in here so calm, cool, and collected. You have great energies that watch out for you and protect you. But they want you to see that the power exists within you too. They're not doing the work by themselves. They're activating the work in you so that you can operate from that point of view. Now that took a little, that pre-channeling took up a little bit of your card shuffling, but it was necessary for you, Pal 3. Ooh, look at you exploring. Look at you trusting and having faith. Because you know that no weapon formed against you should prosper, so you can step out on that ledge. No problem for you. Choices made easy. Now some of you might have been thinking, I had some challenges with, using my discernment in the past or making the right decisions before. Now you're learning how to be in harmony with yourself. And when something needs to be cut, you cut it. These swords are not crossing over the chest. They're not crossing over like a pair of scissors. The cut has been made. Whatever it is, it's been made. Either by the time you watch this or somehow when you watch this, it activated what you needed it to. And whatever had to go, it's gone. Now it's about getting in balance. Now it's about being in harmony. This two of swords is representing that harmony for you and trusting in your other senses. Trust in your other senses. Don't just go by what your eyes see. Don't just go by what you first hear. Really fill out the energies. Tap in. That's what this is saying. Tap in. Be open to tap in. These two swords, what I'm seeing is a person hold two like antennas or beacons to charge up, to charge and receive the energies, receiving the message through the charge. So it's like you get the message and you get recharged at the same time. Ooh, that's powerful. You may resonate with Pal too, because they're pointing out the crescent moon to me here. We got temperance. What did I just say? Balance, babe. Balance. Trust the alchemy. Ooh, you may resonate with Pal 1. You listen, if you felt moved to watch one of the others, go ahead and do so. Because this is alchemic energy right here coming out for y'all. You have the capability, and when you're in alignment and you allow the right temperament to flow through you, you're able to craft what you need to. Temperance also represents healing, nourishing energies flowing through, being at your command, being at the tip of your fingers. Remember what I said before about command, the authority to command. This isn't about commanding others like puppets and all of that, but the energy and the space around you that you contribute to. This is personal. This is all about you, boo. Oh, you got the poem card. Oh, and this matches what I was saying about the snowflake energy. You got the poem card. Snow was falling, so much like stars, filling the dark trees, that one could easily imagine its reason for being was nothing more than prettiness. Look at that. Snowflake. Some of you might be called snow. Wherever you're from, that, in Japan, your name could be Yuki. Grandmother Spider came in here. So some of you, that could be your indigenous name. They call you Snow. Snowflake could also be a nickname for somebody here way before the term got twisted all around to something stupid. Just saying. That ain't about picking sides. That's just honesty. Sometimes beautiful things get called ridiculous stuff for stupid agendas. I feel like that the meaning of this here, because I don't want somebody to get confused when they hear that. Snowflakes are detailed. Very detailed. If you've ever, and again, I'm seeing the water in the glass and it's frozen, and right in the center of the glass is a snowflake with all these intricate details, but it's crystal clear. It's so clear. Speak affirmations into your water. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am powerful and magnetic. All that is due me flows to me. Divinely so, I decree. Speak into your water. Before you drink anything, speak power into it, but definitely speak it into drinks that you know nourish your body. And as that water flows through you, see it flowing into every other part of the body. If you were in a session with me, I would show you the different ways to channel that energy. But for right now, just take that brief understanding. Allow your third eye to open up, your crown to open up and envision. Remember, don't always trust what your eyes are physically seeing. Go deeper. Don't always trust the first, how can I say this? It's not about the first thing you hear or sometimes the first way you hear something. Listen deep, listen closer, listen deeper. You might have to watch this again to really grasp the message here. Do so. Make sure you heard everything you needed to hear, what you needed to hear. Don't worry about nobody else, just what you needed to hear. Oh, I'm done. Bam. Star card. Them healing energies. Healing here twice. Alchemic healing. Creating what you need to. Being in the right temperament. Working your magic. Knowing that the wishes and the fulfillments are coming through. And once again, the energy of working with water. Which should be expected. I mean, this is the winter tarot. So a lot of water and ice is a part of the imagery here. This winter season, some of you aren't in hibernation, but you are in development. Come spring, the true new year, when things bud and bloom, some of these blessings going to be budding and blooming too. Some of you, they may come early, but just know you put in that time, you put in that work, you trust the process. Don't always expect it to show up the way that you thought it would, but be detailed about what it is that you're trying to draw in, and make sure you're focusing on always staying in alignment with your inner peace and gratitude. All right, now we're using mystical signs crystal ball oracle. Again, make sure you guys check out Mystic Star Magic as well to see how that reading aligns with your message. Remember how this started off? No weapons formed against me shall prosper. And here's why. You know that there are some shady people around. You know that there's some snake in the grass pretending to be something else. So be careful. Don't just go by what you first see, though. Don't just go by what you first hear. Listen deeper, closer, see deeper. Feel the sensations out. Tune yourself. Be open to the channels to tune yourself, and nobody can play you. I'm hearing like there's something about a grandmother's energy here. Not just grandmother spider, but there's something about the energy of like an elder grandmother. Somebody's elder might have called them Yuki or Snow. Yuki-chan, Snow, something like that. We have focus. You will be admired for your achievements. Needle. Needling the thread. Threading things together. Unicorn. Mystical. I'm done. Listen. Alchemist. Mystical. The unicorn. Unicorns are such a powerful energy to receive. Marriage or relationship no one knows about. I feel like this is more so, I mean, you could be coming into a connection that no one knows about, and you might be keeping it secret because you don't want people to rain on your parade. But what I'm really feeling is a lot of you are tapping into mystical energies that you've never experienced before and that no one knows you're capable of until they see the results. And you're going through the necessary getting yourself into this temperate vibration to do so, getting yourself in balance. Balance is really important for y'all. Balance came out twice. Healing came out twice. Working your magic came out multiple times. Focusing your energy. What did I tell you to do with the water? Meditate on the water. That's focused energy. Whew. Let me speed y'all reading up because, in fact, that's the last deck to go to. Let's go to this one. The images on these are powerful, so all three, you especially, meditate on the image that comes out here for you. We have emotion. Look at this. We got talk of intuition. We got talk of releasing and judgment. Y'all might resonate with the others. This whole, ice, what happens when ice melts? It turns into water. What is water in the suits? Emotions. What are emotions also tied to? Psychic awareness, being able to feel things out, not to be ruled or controlled by emotions, because those things can be manipulated, but tapping into a diviner source of it. That's going to allow you to know how to react and respond to situations. This is literally like, once again, explaining the Two of Swords, while also co-signing a lot of the other things I said. And look at who's on the image. An elder, a grandmother. This message is coming from someone's grandmother. A great-grand, maybe a grandmother you knew, maybe a grandmother you didn't know. But this is wisdom coming from the wise ones. You might be connected to Mother Sky. I said Mother Sky, not Father Sky. Yes, Father Sky has his place, but we're talking about Mother Sky right now. You might have had a mom or an aunt whose hair got really, really white. My Aunt Tam's hair it turned really white, and she had like little spritz of salt and pepper at her roots, and then the rest of her hair was turning like this really silvery white color. More like a gray silver. So someone, I'm seeing her face. So someone, and you may have someone in your family like that. Also here on the star card, her hair is like a gray silver, almost a little bit of like a lilac hint to it as well. So someone's hair could be dyed like a really pale purple, or like a gray. You might have a gray streak in your hair as well. Let's close off your reading. Pile 3. Woo, child. Your energy's throwing stuff everywhere. Up, we got Inner Oracle. Off the bat, confirmation of your power. Off the bat, ascension. You got all kind of things going on here. The Oracle, Inner Oracle, the inner knowing, self-fulfilling prophecies. You are the channel. You didn't come across this message for nothing. You're not watching these readings for anything. There's purpose here. There's a reason you needed to be made aware to what's going on. Your inner peace is tapping in to your connection to the higher energies, to the divine. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, because you are also a very powerful channel. Okay? Look at this. Crossing the rainbow bridge. Things coming full circle in your life. And once again, I'm getting this energy of like a wise woman. Whether you be masculine or not, one of your spirit guides, one of your ancestors that surround you strongly is a feminine, is a woman. Be it a grandmother, a mom, an auntie, an ancestor of the female persuasion, it's a woman. So if you've been channeling that energy, there's a purpose and a reason for that. Okay? We have this flame energy here with liberation, a sense of a greater purpose and higher expectation. Have a higher expectation for yourself and work on it and do it. Don't just say, I'm going to try. Get it done. Get it done. Pile 3. Woo. Okay. Your reading. Sometimes they want me to ring them in. Sometimes they want me to ring them out. Sometimes they don't. You had to be rung out on that one. You're amazing. Trust this process. Use your discernment. Tap into your intuition. Make sure you check out Mystic Star Magic to see what else aligns with this message for you about your growth. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. Make sure you subscribe.
Get your copy of Love Confession Cyber Edition. Link in bio.